the other thing you said about like having to stop at 25, like how that was kind of a blessing. When I was like 18, like a month before my 18th birthday, I got in trouble. Like I was facing like 10 years in prison. Like I was like in huge trouble. And then I was on probation for the next 5 years after that. So from 18 to the end of my college career, I couldn't smoke weed. I couldn't touch a drug, anything that could stay in my system for more than 14 days. I couldn't do it. And no one knows this, but like when I was a kid, I would watch these shows that would talk about pill popping and acid and mushrooms and just like I had planned. Like when I got to college, I was diving into narcotics. I was ripping myself out of this reality. If I OD'd, I OD'd. It was like glamorous to me, like dying off that. And then here come, but I don't know, whatever, call it God or fate or whatever, but the actual government of New York made sure that I didn't touch a drug until I was 22 years old.
Uh-huh.
And it was like, that saved me. You know what I'm saying? So my recklessness in one end did save me later. It's similar to, I guess, how like, you know, you hit your rock bottom and then you had to just like cold turkey it. Now, it wasn't my own will making me not touch drugs, but in a way that did save me. And I feel like, you know, you getting that answer up front does save you. And then 4 years of probation and growing in perspective, I realized at 22, I did not want to be a fucking drug addict at 19. And thank God I didn't. Thank God I was too cheap to get all the tattoos I wanted to get when I was 17. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes those things happen for reasons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, that's incredible.
Yeah. It's a really weird part of I almost feel like 4 years younger than I actually am because I
Okay.
felt like that part of my life was halted. Like I didn't really get to be a person. Probation's like real fucked up. It's weird. It's like it feels oddly adjacent to like slavery in the North. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like this is obviously lighter than what you could be getting,
Mm-hmm.
but this is still pretty bad.
Okay.
You know? And God, it was just like rough. Like every time I even got pulled over, like, and I'm in the passenger seat, like I can go to jail for 10 years. Like if someone else fucks, if I get into a bar fight, I can go to jail for 10 years. You know what I'm saying? If I get
Jeez.
caught jumping a turnstile, my probation could be violated. That's insane.
Uh-huh.
For $100 ticket, like I could be gone. So is that freedom? You know what I'm saying? Is that like a life that you really have to your own? I would say not.
So you got convicted of this thing,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
they were like, you could go to prison or jail for 10 years.
Yeah.
You're not going to.
Yeah.
But if you violate your probation, we could send you to as much prison time as you could do, which is 10 years.
Possibly, yeah.
What did you do? If you're comfortable sharing.
Yeah. I was it's actually really fucked up. I like sharing it. My family kind of wishes I wouldn't talk about it because I guess it could cast me in a certain light. But I was like the lookout. Me and my buddies had like robbed a kid. It's like we used a BB gun. It was empty and broken. And we took his BlackBerry Red throwback and a pack of gum. And for that, they were trying to push to put us in jail for 10 years. We were 17. You know what I'm saying? We stole gum from a kid. Like,
yeah.
But because of how New York State is with firearms, it's like one of those, like, my hand is forced kind of thing.
Okay.
So they gave me 5 years probation. I got like, you can't find my felony anywhere. I had amazing lawyers. They worked super hard for me. Like I totally have a future. I can vote. It's like mad shit. But
you could run for president.
I could run for president. Yeah. I mean, hopefully, you know, they don't unseal that record, but fucking, I lost my train of thought there. Yeah, no, but that probation time, I just did, real quick, 4 years. Thank God I didn't do the full 10, but that judge who gave me that probation, he gave a girl 1 year in prison and she killed someone drunk driving and she was my age. And I kind of thought like, I didn't take anyone's life.
Right.
Like, does this person think that I need this probation to not act again? Or is this all he can do for me because of the gun charge? Right. And I think I'll always be kind of torn with that. And this is what kind of always like puts it in the air for me too, is that when I got another like serendipitous, like God moment, it was in Nassau County back in Long Island where I'm from. When that week that happened, those 2 weeks that happened, they got into like this huge scandal because a good portion of their DNA tests were false. So like a whole bunch of other shit that put other people in jail all that evidence they couldn't use anymore, and like a bunch of people were getting out. Like they had no time to deal with my bullshit, so I was never indicted. So
Okay.
like they didn't have to like go straight to go to trial and wait a year and do all this other shit. There was like room to negotiate now, and like that was like amazing. Like everyone told my mother like they're gonna indict him. You know what I'm saying? Like we have to be prepared for that, and they didn't. And it was like that same week that happened. So like, thank God. You know what I'm saying? Definitely learned my lesson there. Thank whoever fucked up in the DNA division. Like, yeah, saved me. And me
You
and
still have the BlackBerry.
do I never touched it. Crazy, right? I never touched the
I just
loot.
wanted to ask the stupidest question possible. Do they let you keep the BlackBerry?
No, they don't give you your spoils after after you get out. But yeah, it was great. And the cops were fucking awful too. Like not even the cops that arrested us, just the cops at the fucking place. We were walking out. We were like, finally, we're out of here. Like, thank God. Just all my buddies. We're laughing, and the guy looks at us and he's like, I don't know what's so funny. You're going to jail for 6 years. And I thought, like, wow, like, why are you telling a 17-year-old that he's gonna be going to prison? You weren't involved in the crime. Do you just want to clean up your streets of where you live? I mean, no, that's not fucking true. You know what I'm saying? Fucking the mafia owned Long Island until like 1986. So like,
Maroon.
bro, you have any Italian in you?
No.
No,
But I would like, you know what I'm saying? This is winking.
Yeah.
I'm winking at the camera.
I didn't know if you dropped the I at the end of your name, if you're a Shihani.
Yeah. My whatever great grandfather dropped the O apostrophe from his name though, which I find kind of fascinating.
So what was it? I don't know why I put it at the end.
Oh yeah.
Shihano. I know.
Yeah.
I'm stuck in Italian.
Shihano. Yeah.
Oh, Sheehan. Oh, Sheehan. Oh, Sheehan. I like that.
Sheehan means peace in Gaelic, apparently.
Does it?
Yeah, but you can still catch these hands, folks. You know what I'm saying? This is me trying to sound tough after you're like, I was on probation.